Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Today's video is going to be another big channel update. There's not going to be any woodworking, so if you're here for that, then you probably best click away onto something else. Let's get into it. So first off, the channel's hit 1,000 subscribers and now it's monetized. Yes! This means that the channel's going to start bringing in a little bit of money from ad revenue on the videos. This should help offset the cost of making these videos. Like the material cost of the wood is probably one of the bigger costs at the moment. So if I end up making like £100 a month or something, then that should, help offset the cost of the wood. Repetition. So next up on the monetization front, I've set up a Patreon page and set up membership on YouTube, so you should see the little join button underneath. I've only set up two tiers, one tier on two services for the time being, both of which are, I've forgotten how much. I think it's 99 cents on, 99 pence on $1 on both. The idea is I want to add a way for people to feel like they can contribute to the channel if they want to. It's obviously totally optional, but I haven't put too much thought behind what the rewards need to be. I haven't really grown the channel out in my head that much. I'll talk about that more in a bit. But I did just want to add the buttons just in case somebody wanted to contribute. So let's get to the meat of this video. I want to talk about the first 1,000 subscribers, where they came from, like what types of videos that I'm going to be making, what's the plan for the future of the channel, that kind of stuff. I'm not going to lie to you, I don't feel like I deserve to be at 1,000 subscribers just yet. I mean, I don't have a very good idea of what this channel's meant to be. I mean, you've seen that there's been quite a few project videos so far, but I haven't really nailed down what I'm supposed to be, what's my niche, what am I... or niche. Like I haven't really nailed it down. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, and I want to explore that some more. Now, most of the success of the channel so far has come from one video, which is the flower bed video. Now that video saw the channel get about 750-ish subscribers on its own, and is basically responsible for the channel being where it is now. All the watch time has come from that, almost all the views has come from that. It's on 200,000 at the point of this recording, which is just obscene, right? There's plenty of YouTubers out there that have been crushing it for, 3 videos a week for 3 years and only have 500 subscribers. So like I feel like they've put in their time a bit more, like I do feel a bit like an imposter right now. I'm not gonna lie. So part of what's running through my head is that there's like an expectation that when you start doing videos like the flower bed one that manages to hit 200,000 subscribers, or you've got past this milestone of 1,000 subscribers, it's like 1,100 and something by the time I record this, there is a level of expectation that comes from like the community. Like you can see it in the questions, you can see it in the language that people choose to use when they do ask questions. There's plenty, especially on the flower bed video, of people basically telling me I'm wrong, and I'm like, I know I'm wrong, right? That flower bed video was my 4th or 5th video that I'd ever made, and for whatever reason YouTube decided to pick it up and run with it. So to have to have that expectation of expertise so early on has been a little tricky to deal with, because it means that I'm more nervous about the videos I choose to put out, because I'm obviously still totally new to woodworking. I'm still totally new to the whole YouTube thing. I don't know what I'm doing, but with success comes an expectation of expertise, which I'm not quite there on yet. So what does this mean going forward? I mean, if I've seen almost all of the success of the channel come from one video, what does that mean for the channel? I don't think it's a smart idea to, well, let me backtrack. I've taken a look at the video to figure out what about it works, because there's some generic kind of patterns within the flower bed video that generally seem to do well with the YouTube algorithm. People are looking for it for a start. It's simple, the thumbnail was decent, the video was nice and short. So I want to learn some of the lessons from that video. But what I don't want to do is knuckle down on one niche so early on. I've only made 15 videos, and with only 15 videos to have one of them succeed is quite rare. So again, I don't want to just stick to the like big outdoor simple projects niche. One, because I don't really have the space to do anymore. They're expensive to put together. I mean, the wood alone cost about 500 quid. Maybe 550 for all the materials. So for that video to then return the cost, it would have to be, a ridiculously successful video. So in this case it is, but I can't take my risk on a load of other ones. So I'm going to be sticking to shop projects, home projects, maybe a few garden projects, things like the herb ladder. I want to do some more videos like that, partly because it forces me to do, practice my joints and choose my wood better and all that kind of good stuff. But it forces me to get a little bit creative about what I want to make. Another angle I want to talk about that I keep not fitting into my videos very well. I started this whole channel as a venture into improving mental health, so mine, of course, and trying to make videos that help the mental health of other people too. But I really haven't hit that at all in any of my video uploads. You might get an element of it in the vloggy ones like this one, but this whole venture was an avenue to practice patience and scheduling and planning and trying to stick to something, seeing the project through, and then putting it out there for other people to see and enjoy, and having a more long-term payoff on something rather than constantly seeking those like really quick hits that you'll get from like social media or playing games. So I wanted all of this whole woodworking YouTube channel, like I wanted all of it to be an exercise in my own mental health, and then hopefully I want to try and start feeding some of that back into the channel so that I can help you guys with your own mental health in whatever way that I can, because it's pretty important. It's easy to give someone sympathy when they have a broken arm, but when the equivalent's knocking around their head, it's a bit difficult to sympathize or empathize. So I want to try and build up on that a little bit. So what does that mean for the content that I'm going to be producing going forward? So again, first and foremost, this is a beginner woodworking channel. So I'm going to be focusing on the beginner woodworking things, all of the questions. I want it to be a beginner channel, but I want to start leaning on the success of the flower bed video by making videos that are a bit more searchable, a bit more like friendly to the algorithm, I guess. That doesn't mean I'm going to be making like clickbaity videos. I've learned my lesson on that one already. I made the walnut and maple chopping board video had a slightly clickbaity thumbnail with my like big O face, which was yeah, that went down well on Reddit. It just immediately, like, all the subs I posted just went down into the negatives, like just downvoted into oblivion. It was great. So I'm not going to be making any clickbaity videos or anything, but I do want to make more evergreen content. So I want to start doing like tutorials, guides, how-tos, buyer's guides, things like that, to try and help out the beginner woodworker. So I'm going to be trying to do more like behind-the-scenes work on figuring out what questions are people asking. Well, not just what people are asking, but then finding, is there, like, check the existing video set, and if I don't feel like they're answering it very well, or I could answer it better, I'll go ahead and make those kind of videos. So if you do have questions that are burning in the back of your mind, or you would like for me to start doing questions on this kind of stuff, then by all means throw them in the comments and I'll take a little look. The whole aim of doing this is I don't want to have spiky videos. So when you release a video, like I do want to have some spike where like all the subscribers are watching the video, because you all do, right? You all immediately click the videos and watch them, right? So I want to see like a small spike when I'm watching the videos, but I don't want it to be like dead after 2 days. I want to see like a small spike, and then the video just simmers along for the rest of time. Because the idea in my head is if you have 10 videos that do that, then that simmer across all videos is actually going to be quite a substantial, like, consistent viewer amount, and you can better plan on that kind of basis rather than having these spiky viral videos carrying you the whole time. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about cadence. Normally, like Alright, just tighten my brain back up now real quick. When I started the channel, I was putting videos out every 2 weeks. I think that was because of the excitement of something new in the channel, and maybe the ADHD had me working on videos like every day of the week, and working on the weekends to get them done. That's less the case now. I've still got tons of stuff I need to do in the evenings and weekends, so I typically stick to a 3 week cadence, which is why this video is coming out today, because I felt really guilty about not posting one in 3 weeks. If you've made it this far, then thank you so much for watching the video. It means a lot to me. I guess you care about the development of this channel as much as I do. So if you have any ideas, then please let me know. And if you do want to contribute to the channel, then you can either click the join button just below the video to join YouTube's membership program thingy. So you can either hit the join button just below, or I'll leave a link in the video description to go join Patreon if that's your thing. Pick your poison if you want to go down that route. But thank you so much for watching the video. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. It really does help out a lot, you know, to grow the channel, which this whole video was about. So take it easy, and I'll see you next time. Hay fever's great, by the way. This is one of the reasons, quite controversially, I do not like summer. Like evolutionarily speaking, I find it absurd that you can get this far from, you know, a caveman to like now being allergic to the air. It's a little absurd. Like this window right now in the day, I'm going totally off script. This window in the day is like the only hour that I have where all of the antihistamines have kicked in, but the like drowsiness has worn off. So don't have long to shoot this. So if by the end you see that I'm like my eyes are red and stuff, you know, you'll know why.